Y'all ever accidentally make your coffee too strong? Cause I did. I accidentally made too strong. And baby, did I roll out of bed, make coffee, and get on TikTok? I did and did. What about it? She woke up like this and she said, let me make a video because I seen something that I didn't like. Okay? I didn't like it. And I think we need to talk about it. Hold on. You like my voice? Let me stop playing because this is serious. This is serious. I seen something and it was this lady, she was talking about in order to heal, you got to be honest with yourself. And she is absolutely correct. And that's why we need to talk. Because there was a lot of anger in her, okay? And sometimes being honest ain't all you need in healing. You need a little more. You need to know a little more. Because sometimes being honest only helps you cope. It only helps you deal, but not heal. So let's be honest with some things. There's a difference between your truth and the truth. Okay? Remember that. You got to know the difference between your truth and the truth, which is why communication is key. Because your truth is only a piece of the puzzle. Your truth validates how you feel, right? The thing about emotions are that they're very tricky. And just because you feel it doesn't mean it's valid. It's only valid for you, but it may not be valid for the situation. So the lady was angry and she was like, your mother wasn't there because she didn't want to. You tell yourself it was because she was going to school to better herself. It was a whole lot of anger. And she was like, you just gotta be truthful with yourself. But not only do you have to be honest with yourself, you gotta be logical. You're going to have to combat your emotions with logic. Truthfully, you may feel abandoned by your mother, right? But it doesn't mean that your mother abandoned you. It just means it's how you felt. Doesn't mean it's true. But your emotions will tell you it's true if you don't have logical reasoning. You got to combat those emotions with logic, okay? That is going to help you in your journey of the truth. Let me give you a little story. Growing up, my dad came to everything. Anything that I had, he was there. A basketball game, a football game. Because, when I was younger, I did the cheerleading thing. I did the basketball thing. I did the baton twirling thing. Baby, I even was going to do the wrestling thing. And that's when my daddy drew the line. He was like, absolutely not. You're going to quit the wrestling team because you're not going to let them boys cop a field for free. And, I was a little mad because I really thought I needed wrestling. And I probably did. Had a lot of aggression that I probably should have took out on the mat. But as a parent, I do understand where my dad was coming from. Right? But you may not understand as a child. And that's the thing. Some of y'all are dealing with immature emotions from childhood. And you still see the event through the eyes of a child. And that sometimes is very deceiving. So my mom, when I was playing basketball, I remember, just kind of being upset at my mom because my mom didn't come to my games. My dad came to every game, baby, whether I was on the court or on the bench. My man was right behind me, okay? Him and my brother getting me snacks. You want some candy? Absolutely, I do. You want a Gatorade? I do. Okay, but it did give me an ill feeling towards my mother because I felt like my mother wasn't there. That doesn't mean my mother abandoned me. My mother was working, but she made sure that somebody was there. Because if my dad wasn't able to come to something I had going on, my mother was there. Or somebody was always there. Now, I know that ain't y'all's story, right? Some of y'all never had nobody there, and I get that. So, before you project that pain onto me, I understand that we ain't the same. Your life is your life, my life. It's my life, but we're talking about emotions, okay, and how they can do things to you. So these emotions can trick you because you can feel sad, you can feel a certain way, right? And actions will make you feel valid in those emotions. But if you do not combat it with logical reasoning, you're going to trick yourself out of real healing. You really, truly, truly are. And I want y'all to heal for real and not just deal for real. And so remember that logical reasoning is going to be the key to dealing with your emotions. Everybody talks about how they don't feel loved. But the thing is, most people can't define love, right? They're looking for someone to spark a feeling within themselves, and it don't work like that. This is why I will always tell you it's so important to love yourself, because you're going to feel the love you have for others, not necessarily the love they have for you. Now, what you're going to see is how they express the love they have for you, right? Whether they're showing up, whether they're being thoughtful, whether they're a shoulder to cry on, a ear for listening. People express love in different ways, but you cannot tell somebody that they don't love you because you do not know what they feel for you inside of them. But you do know what you feel for you, for them inside of you. And resentment will block you from truly loving someone. So if you're harboring ill feelings, well, they didn't do this for me, they must not love me, and you start to believe it, baby, you will achieve it inside of you. You will convince yourself that people don't love you when it ain't true, and you will blind yourself to love in itself, and you will make yourself numb so that you don't even feel the love that you have for others. And the only thing that you're going to feel is that sorrow, is that misery, is disappointment, is resentment and revenge. But y'all do what y'all want to do, because y'all do that anyways. I'm going to do something about this dark ass coffee, because why did I put so much in there and not enough water? I'm going to drink it though. I'm going to pour up, drink. But y'all do what y'all want to do.